Hello and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host Aurora, and today I'm especially excited because I just saw where my listeners are coming from, in which part of the world people are listening to my podcast, and that's just super cool for me to see. So we have people from Canada, from USA, Finland, Germany, and the Arabic Emirates. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I can bring you peace and joy and self-reflection into your life, because I feel the better we know ourselves, the better we know what is good for us, the better we feel about ourselves, and the more compassionate, more helpful, supportive we can be with others. And this is what I want to bring to you. The last couple times, so this is still season 1. This is the introduction of the Borealis Experience. I dissected the self into body, emotion, thoughts, so the mind, history, relationships. And today I want to dive in to the physical body and how the physical body is deeply affecting our well-being. So one thing is really obvious is when pain is inflicted from the outside. So when we have an accident, when we fall, when we hit our elbow, then it is pain that we feel, but also emotionally. It sometimes just temporarily, short-lived, changes our mood, and sometimes over a longer period of time if the pain is staying as a visitor for longer. When you get sick, when you feel sick, when you have the flu, for instance, you also don't feel awesome emotionally and mentally. You feel weak, you feel powerless, and sometimes everything just gets dark just because your body is not feeling well. Now, there is more subtle ways that the body will be in a slightly stressful situation, but not enough to make it obvious, and it still will change your mood. And if it happens over a longer period of time, it can change your whole hormonal household, we say in German. I hope you say that in English too, but you might understand when I go more into detail now. So when we don't drink enough water, when there's a water deficit, hydration is very important. When we experience low sugar, and this in my case has nothing to do with diabetes, it's very normal that, for instance, you eat high sugary stuff in the morning, that around 11:30 or 10:30 you experience a low where you have to snack and have to eat something because otherwise you feel dizzy or don't feel good. Then heat and cold and not enough oxygen can also change your mood on a very subtle level without you even noticing. And there might be people around you who notice and get impatient with you or irritated, and you don't even understand why, because you get irritated, your body gets irritated, and it's trying to communicate to you what it needs, but you don't get it in the moment, but get impatient and not pleasant to be around. Then we have physical touch, of course, consensual and not consensual. I think we all have been in a situation before where a person that we don't necessarily like came too close, approached our personal space too intensely, and then you have a feeling that comes up. It's very different for everybody, but I think you know what I mean when we talk about non-consensual physical touch. And then consensual, of course. You feel appreciated, cared for, sexually aroused. So all those feelings come up, and it is through the physical body that you feel something emotionally. So I like to see the body as a separate entity, even. Like, I had this super crazy experience one day. I received a massage from a massage therapist, and I had kind of an outer body experience there. I felt my body as if it was an animal breathing there and receiving the awesome healing touch, and I was hovering above and just experiencing it from the outside. So ever since, I see my body as a separate entity and are way better connected to it. I feel I can understand my body way better. And in this episode here, I want to try and put it into words so that you can be more careful and aware of the subtle signals that the body gives us at times. So when you really learn to understand it and know how to read it, then you can be a master of your health. And it is so fascinating because every body is different. Every physical body is different and is has to be treated differently than the other. So in episode 3, we talked about emotions, so energy in motion. And I will now draw you a picture on how your emotional state influences your physical well-being. So think about a school kid, and it gets rewarded with TV watching and ice cream or some sort of treats after receiving a grade mark in his or her math exam. So in the kid's subconscious now is branded, if I'm a good student, I get a reward, namely treats and positive feedback from my caregiver. In adulthood now, it's very likely that this person will have sugary treats or the same rewards he received as a child than now in adulthood. And the body will actually send out hormones to signal, I want treats now. So it all happens on a very subconscious level. You will just feel that you have a craving for something sweet because you did something good, and this is what you're used to, and this is called conditioning. And a lot of people I've met who struggle with obesity can recall situations in their childhood where food was used as a tool to reward or punish. Like, think about the children who, if they've been bad, have to go to bed without dessert or something. There is, on a very deep level, this connection in the child's brain made that food is something that needs to be worked for, that you have to behave a certain way in order to get it. Think about the lab rat that is being trained with treats and electroshocks. Another example of how the physical body, or the other way around, emotions affect the physical body, is a person who constantly lives in fear of, let's say, the job or a partner or the boss more specifically. And if that is happening over a longer period of time, if the person has that subtle, uncomfortable feeling in her chest for a longer period of time, then it will also start showing in physical symptoms. Because there's a build-up an overdose of stress hormones in the blood. And the body is actually signaled fight or flight. So simple things like digestion or sleep can be totally thrown off then, because the body receives stress from the outside and has to process it. And we are still not really evolved physically, if you think about it. Yeah, from the mind, we're trying to keep up with social media or like with all the technology. But on a physical level, we're still in Stone Age, and it will take us probably 10,000 years for the physical body to adjust to our lifestyle right now. And I tell you what, I think we should hold on to the sporty physical person who used to having to run away from saber-toothed tigers, because that's how the body wants to feel like and be used like. So the second example was a person who's constantly exposed to stress, and that will also over time change her hormonal household, her balance inside of her, and throw her off in ways that are very hard to connect. A lot of times, especially here in North America, you go to the doctor and say, oh yeah, I have a sore belly after eating, and he's just going to give you pills for acid reflux and not ask any questions of constant stress, or not going to provide you with tools that could help you additionally to medication. So the things that influence us from the outside can actually physically harm us if they push us out of alignment into a state of fear, stress, and the immune system consequently then suffers too, and we not always connect it back to how do we feel emotionally on a daily basis. I want to finish on a positive note, talk about positive stress, because this is also a beautiful way the physical body can reward you with a strong and healthy immune system and oxytocin, the happy hormone. So whenever we are curious and open to try something new, we grow. And especially if we are scared about something or underestimate ourselves. So when we accomplish something that at the beginning we thought we could never accomplish. And that really strengthens our confidence, and we become more resilient. Our muscles are healthy and flexible, and the immune system is strong and healthy, and you can really fight off different kinds of stressors when you go through positive stresses. What is a positive stress? Let's say you are starting a new hobby, and we're always scared of ice skating, and now it's been your third lesson and you're actually doing really good. Or you always wanted to try to play the piano, but your brother was always the better piano player, so you never really pursued it, and now you sit down and actually practice and see that you have a beautiful talent that has to be revealed as well. And those are positive stresses that over the time now in my episodes I want to emphasize for you to chase them, because they make us feel good. They make you feel confident, and you just radiate a totally different energy once you reach that state of happiness, deep contentment. I'm a physio, so